Okay. Oh.
Hi, my name is Abigail, and today we are presenting our vaccines project.
The presentation will cover how vaccines are made, the different types of vaccines, how vaccines work, and the different careers explored by using vaccines. In 1796, Edward Jenner developed the first vaccines for smallpox. Ever since, vaccines have advanced more. Like in 1946, the first vaccine for influenza was made.
Types of vaccines. Live unregulated vaccines can weaken bacteria that caused or has caused the disease. Toxinated vaccines use harmful substances that target bacteria. Incubated vaccines are developed using dead inactivated bacteria or viruses to stimulate an immune response. Polio vaccines are an example of inactivated bacteria. Polio vaccines are made by deactivating the poliovirus.
Live attenuated vaccines. Vaccines that generate immune responses that doesn't cause the illness. An example of this is MMR. MMR has a weaker type of viruses that cause measles or mumps.
Inactivated vaccines are developed using dead or inactive bacteria or viruses to stimulate an immune response and provide protection against infection. Polio vaccines are an example of inactivated bacteria. Polio vaccines are made by deactivating the poliovirus. Toxinated vaccines are created from toxins that produce bacteria. Instead of targeting the bacteria, the vaccine triggers an immune response against the toxins themselves.
Subunit/conjugate vaccines. They are made by mixing a carrier molecule with a protein. This combination boosts the immunological response of the human body.
Steps of vaccination. Get all the necessary such as supplies such as vaccines, gloves, a cotton alcohol wipe, and a syringe. 2. Then verify the vaccination date is correct and not expired. 3. Get everything ready to inject the vaccination into the patient or pick a spot on the arm and disinfect using alcohol. 5. Insert the vaccination with proper technique. 6. Make sure you discard the vaccination correctly and in the correct bin. 7. Document the vaccine administration in the patient's medical record.
The immune system. The immune system is the body's defense mechanism against unknown pathogens and viruses and fungi or any bacterial or infections. How the immune system works. The immune system works by first sending white blood cells to attack the harmful pathogens to then either hurt or be able to recognize how to become immune to the harmful pathogens.
Vaccines' effects on immune systems. The vaccines that after the immune system, it's first contains a weak or dead part of a virus that then the body makes antibodies and it recognizes the virus, so it builds an immune system to help the body make a faster and stronger response.
How vaccines affect the immune system. Vaccines affect the immune system by first making the body produce pathogens to recognize the virus and to grow immunity or defense towards the virus.
Targets bacteria, virus, or both. Vaccines target viruses or bacteria. Vaccines or target both, but the way that they do is different depending on the pathogen. Vaccines that target bacteria either attach it directly or the toxins that they produce. Vaccines made for viruses like viral, inactive, attenuated, all meant for viruses. The importance of bacterial meningitis vaccines for college students. The importance of taking this vaccine is to ensure the safety of college students, since you can easily get this meningitis disease since it's a crowded area and many people tend to get it through kissing or and additional vaccine doses. Some vaccines need a booster shot, like an inactive vaccine, because they contain a dead part of a virus, which does not give a full immunity at the time. Also, some viruses may become immune to the vaccine.
Herd immunity. The definition of herd immunity is when people are vaccinated, protecting the whole community. Significance. Protects people with weakened immune system, which prevents outbreaks. The conclusion. Herd immunity protects people. Vaccination helps outbreaks.
Laboratory process of vaccination production. Vaccines are made by having a restriction enzyme that's cut on a specific part and it's attached to the Y ends. That DNA can be used to produce proteins. This is then produced or inserted into a plasmid and create a recombination of DNA, which is then used in a whole cell, and using the proteins can make a vaccine. Edible vaccines. Edible vaccines are consumable foods that have a positive effect to protect our immune system against an illness. Some advantages of this consist of improvement in medical, and some disadvantages are it's hard for people to accept it since it's something new.
What is influenza? Influenza is a respiratory illness caused by a virus and known as a flu. Why does one shot against influenza does not necessarily protect a person from year to year? Flu viruses changes, new strain emerge.
Alright, so you have to start now.
What is the role of genetic material in the virus? They investigate outbreaks and find causes. Just do. They investigate outbreaks and find causes. The salary range would be 60 gram to 1,020 gram. Epidemiologist outcome. They save lives and prevent outbreaks and reduce disease.
So in conclusion, vaccines are very important to protect us against harmful viruses. Also, some highlights were in 1796, the first vaccine was made. Also, there's 4 types of live injection is one of them, inactive, toxoid, and conjugate vaccines.
Questions or comments? So, my question that I got from Mr. Sherfig was, what are transgenes? Transgenes are transferred naturally. And over to Abigail.
My question was, what does influenza means? Influenza means flu.
My question was, what is the difference between live and inactive vaccines? Inactive vaccine uses a dead part of the virus or bacteria, and live uses a live part of the vaccine and bacteria. And then that's it.